Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB 18 The Show, and in this episode the San Francisco Giants will play a 2-game set against the Los Angeles Dodgers and then take on the Philadelphia Phillies in San Francisco for 4. Now this is a big game here because if the Dodgers win it, then the division is tied. So will the Giants hold on to a division lead? I'm not sure. As you see, McCutchen, he has dropped to 3rd in batting average. Actually, we're better off just calling him Andrew. No last name. No last name. Just Andrew. All right. So let's see if Andrew is going to be able to pull out in that average category, but he has been slumping as of late, starting to heat his bat back up again, but he's not hitting like he did in the first half of the year, and that is one reason why Jonathan Schoop has overtaken him in the MVP voting, as Schoop looks to go back-to-back. After the offseason before this year, we gave Jonathan Schoop a big 4-year deal, I believe. Strike 3, plea goes down. 4 out number 1. And I'm very happy that we gave him that deal, at least for the first year here, because, but then Justin Turner walks. He's having another MVP caliber year here in his first year on this new long contract. So it's seeming like the crazy amount of money that we are paying him is going to work out in our favor and end up being a good thing. Because, we're definitely getting our money's worth if he's going to play like this all the time. Though, a big thing for us is getting another pitcher. Because we have a decent rotation grounder. They get one at second, throw to first in time, just barely, and the inning's over. We usually have a decent rotation, but with 2 pitchers injured, we have nothing. And we need one more pitcher because pitching is our defense in general is not our strong point. So if we could get good defense, then we're a guaranteed lock for the playoffs. As Matt Carpenter strikes out to start the game, now 1-2 count. Andrew McCutchen up. Lauren Machado on the mound for LA. 2-2 count as he misses low with that fastball. Andrew McCutchen, he does have over 50 home runs, so that was a home run pitch, but he checked his swing. So I'm not going to complain that he's hit a slump because he does have over 50 home runs. Now with a 1-1 count, the man with 55 as we just start the month of September. Jonathan Schoop steps in. 1-2 count as a swing and a miss there. Schoop, he steps in. The 1-2 pitch from Machado is cranked into left, but pretty close to the left fielder Kemp, inning over. Speaking of Matt Kemp, he'll fly out to start the top of the second. Yasmani Grandal singles. That's about it. Solo home run for J.D. Martinez puts the first run on the board here in the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Giants in the 1-1 count. Chris Davis up, and he checks his swing. 2-1 count. Davis is having quite a season. Absolutely cranking home runs. Did he hit another foul? But, very underrated, and he, in my opinion, would win an MVP if we didn't have other players on the team hitting even better. And that will end the inning. So, Martinez homers, and that drives in the first run of the game. So it's 1-0 Dodgers, but now 1-1 count. Corey Seager up, and he puts a right into it. Ding! It is out of here. A 3-run shot for Kyle's brother, Corey, and it is gone. 3, make it another 2-run home run. It is 5-1 Dodgers. 1-2 count. Brandon Crawford will lead off the bottom of the third as the Dodgers take a pretty big lead early on. And the Giants are desperately fighting, trying to claw their way back in this one. Got to take it one step at a time if they want to keep their division lead. The Dodgers win this. It is all tied up. So Crawford strikes out for out number 1. That brings up Ty Block. 1-1 count on him. Machado's pitch grounded towards Turner at third. 2 away. And it is not looking good for the Giants here in the third. 0-2 count. Matt Carpenter up. Only 1 hit in the game so far for the Giants offense, being that solo shot. Carpenter fouls that one that basically bounced off the plate off. Now an 0-2 pitch is changeup in the dirt as well. 1-2 count. Alright, here we go. Carpenter awaits the pitch from Machado. And he liked it. Swung a bit early though. And it'll be a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch to Carpenter. Curveball misses low. And it is now a 2-2 count. We're even back up. And that slider misses away. The count runs full. Carpenter is battling back. The pitch to Machado. From Machado. Hit well to right field. Carpenter gets a 2-out single. A very long and well-hit single, but a single. And that brings up a 1-1 count and Andrew McCutchen. Can the Giants get at least one back here? McCutchen, grounder, and misplayed by Turner. And now there are 2 on. And that will be ruled a base hit. 2-1 count, Jonathan Schoop up. And that is hit well, and it is also hit foul. 2-2 count. Big spot here for Schoop. And the count runs full with Jonathan Lucroy on deck. Lucroy is hitting .349 this year, but does not have many at-bats. That is grounded towards short. Inning over. The Dodgers escape the jam. Chris Taylor will lead off the 4th. Single, then a ground out double from Puig drives in a run. And an error ends up leading to 3 more runs. Single for Lucroy and a triple from Hosmer drives home a run. So the Giants are down, but they're not out. It is 8-2. J.D. Martinez, he hit a solo shot in his first at-bat. That is chopped towards third. Martinez gets another RBI. It's 8-3. Now Chris Davis up in a 1-1 count. Machado doing decent on the mound, especially against this offense, this lineup from the Giants. That ball fouled off. 1-2 count. The pitch to Davis, hit well to center, and that ends the second out. And the fly out. So that's going to end the day for Ty Block. Horrendous outing. Weber, he comes in, doesn't give up a run. Matt Carpenter, he'll single, will not be brought home, however. Single for Lucroy. And a single from Hosmer. Can Martinez get his 3rd RBI of the game, and a big RBI at that? The pitch from Machado to Martinez is grounded past Turner, not deep enough to send the runners, however, as they had to wait to see if Turner would pick it up. He did not. But Dave Roberts comes out, calls for the bullpen as Yimi Garcia steps in. 2-2 count. The pitch to Davis. Inside. Now a full count on Davis. And that's hit high in the air. Puig has a read on it. Going home, the runner is safe, and Hosmer, he tried for 3, he is out. So 1 run scores, and that was bad. 3-1 count on Brandon Crawford, and he will walk. Now, Cody Ashe, he hit a clutch pinch hit grand slam last episode. Let's see what he can do with a big at-bat here against Garcia in the 6th. 2 runners on, 2 runners out. And he hits another one deep to right field. This one's caught. And that'll end the inning. So Mario Zambrano comes into the game here. Ashe just missing another big hit. And another 2-run home run for the Dodgers. Zambrano gives up 2 right as he enters the game. So the 1 the Giants got back doesn't really matter. Now a full count on Matt Carpenter as Adam Liberatore. Liberatore. Oh, what a pitch, painting the corners. And that is out number 1. Andrew McCutchen, he is up. He will walk. Now that brings up Jonathan Schoop. Big at-bat here for him. 3-0 count on Schoop. He knows he's going to get a pitch to hit. He knew he was going to get one to hit, and he did. That is a base hit into left field. And the Giants now have 1 out and 2 runners on for Jonathan Lucroy, who's not doing too bad this year. .359 with 2 long balls. Granted, that's only in 128 at-bats, but still, he's hitting over 300. The 2-2 pitch to Lucroy is low, and the count runs full with Eric Hosmer on deck. Hosmer has been great at first base this year. And that is outside ball 4. Lucroy will work a walk, and that brings up Eric Hosmer. He's 2 for 3 in this game. 27 home runs on the year, hitting .349. 2-1 count. 3-1 count with JD Martinez, who's hitting .300 on deck. And that pitch to Hosmer kind of jams him. Shallow right field. They're going to send McCutchen to the plate. The throw will not get him. And the runner can advance to a third as well. And it is 10-5 with JD Martinez, who's 2 for 3 in this one, stepping up. 1-2 count on Martinez. And it'll be a 2-2 count. Chris Davis on deck. The Giants are trying to battle back in the late innings. And that fastball outside. Chris Davis on deck. A walk could be very big here from Martinez. And he hits that one way up in the air. That's what you call a major league pop-up. But that'll end the inning. Zambrano, he gets Turner to fly out, Seager to fly out, and then the next guy, Bellinger, I believe, to strike out. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. This has been a 15-minute long game. And Chris Davis just missed it. Actually, we'll pick things up in the ninth. Davis strikes out, and we go down 1-2-3. So we pick things up in the bottom of the ninth. Kenley Jansen comes in to try and put things away. 1-2 count on Matt Carpenter to start things off. But Jansen has not done very well against the Giants this year. That is hit into the shift, and that is out number 1. So 1 away, and that brings up Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Let's see what he can do here. Jensen gets the sign. He will kick and fire the pitch, and McCutchen, a really early swing, fouls it off. Now the 1-2 pitch on the former 2013 MVP. Strike 3, swinging. And now McCutchen is not the batter. Jonathan Schoop up, the last hope for San Francisco. The 1-2 pitch, and Jansen gets a grounder to third. Turner, Bellinger, the Dodgers have tied the Giants for the division. Well, that is how the cookie crumbles in this one. Block, as you can tell, not used to being in the starter role. And you see our minor league teams do not finish very well, but who really cares about minor league teams? Buster Posey didn't even play that game, but somehow he did bruise a bicep. He's out for 1 to 6 days. As we take on Clayton Kershaw in this battle here. A battle for the division. Cueto, decent job in the first. Gives up a solo homer in the second, though. Single for Austin Jackson. He will not be brought home, however. Solo homer, Cody Bellinger. They have too many COs on their team. 2-run home run, Austin Jackson. One of his few homers he hits each year. And then an RBI double from, who's in our lineup? Well, I was going to wait to find out as Cueto gives up 3 in the 7th. RBI double from Odubel Herrera. It was a 3-2 lead. And 6-3 game. Single for Hosmer. And the Dodgers lead the division by 1. I'm not doing this again where we win 100-some games and don't win the division. We're not doing this again. Alright, well, decent first inning from Blake Snell. Double from Eric Hosmer drives in 2. JD Martinez gets a double. That drives home another run, and it's 3-0 Giants. Unfortunately, weren't able to bring home any runs there in the second or the third. We do keep getting some runners on base, however. McCutchen, I believe the only player on our team who has any stolen bases. Nick Williams goes deep. 3-1. Blake Snell singles. Carpenter walks. A double play, though, and the inning is over just like that. Another solo shot, and it's a 2-3 game. 3-2 game. Mark Melancon, he'll come in here in the 8th. He'll actually get a single, because he will get an at-bat. And he will work his way through a bit of trouble in the 9th as we take game 1 of the series. Now we play former Giant Lance Lynn, who having an okay year. It took us a ton to get rid of him, though. Like, seriously, we could not get rid of him to save our lives. Finally found a trade for him. That came with Odubel Herrera. But we could not get rid of Lance Lynn to save our lives. It was, like, impossible. I hated having him on the team. So start off the game, Mike Fulton-Newich versus J.P. Crawford. Crawford goes down swinging, and that is how the game begins. I'm going to try something different for this game. We'll see a bit of hitting and a bit of pitching. Single for Schoop. Single now from Nick Williams. 1-1 count as Tovar. Derek Tovar steps in, make it a 2-1 count now, as that is called ball 2. That ball popped up behind the plate, though. Lucroy, playing in place of the injured Posey, catches that, and that is out number 1. Michael Franco up. That is knocked down by Crawford, who it was actually a lot closer at first than I thought it would be. Then a 3-run home run from Jorge Alfaro. 3-0 Phils. But then after a single and a walk, a full count on Chris Davis here in the bottom of the second. Davis, before his swing, stared at Alfaro. And that had the distance, but it went foul. He stared at Alfaro, probably thinking, wanting to say to him, "You think you can go deep? Well, I can go, and I can do it one better." Trying to one-up Jorge Alfaro here in the second. But he really can't because there's only 2 runners on. And that ball popped foul as well. So still a full count on Chris Davis, a former Oakland Athletic. Did not have to travel far once he got traded to us. And that is called strike 3. A terrible call from the umpire. Now Brandon Crawford up. 1 out, 2 on. And he hits it well. Right center field. It is off the wall. 1 run scores. A second runner coming home. Crawford going for 3. What a relay. And he's thrown out. But 2 runs do score. But Fulton-Newich falling apart here in the third. A single and then followed by 2 walks. Throw to the plate just barely gets him, as Fulton-Newich kind of fumbled it once he picked it up, but he was able to throw out the runner going home. And there are now 2 away, no run scored. Jorge Alfaro once again up in a big spot, and he'll hit one towards center field. Schoop is there, and the Giants get out of a jam. Matt Carpenter, he starts the inning with a ground out, but a solo homer with 2 outs from Jonathan Schoop ties it in the third. Alright, another walk from Fulton-Newich, but he somehow just... Well, it's the 6th inning, and Fulton-Newich day is already over, as we did have September call-ups. They could not have come at a better time, as Tyler Glasnow comes in and Schoop, who's 3 for 3, hits his 2nd homer of the game. But they could not have come at a better time, as our team was running slim. And now Glasnow, he comes in, allows his first hit after quite a few innings of work. RBI single from McCutchen, Jonathan Lucroy, 2-run shot. It's 7-3 in Glasnow. He gives up a 2-run homer, but he gives up 2 runs and 4 innings of work. A great outing by Tyler Glasnow. Lance Lynn, he picks up the loss. Glasnow will get the win, and I think we found somebody who's going to be in the big leagues for quite a while. Wait, so let's see. Yeah, you see our bench. We got Weber, Glasnow, Valdez, Melanson. Wow, look. Everybody in our starting rotation is cold. Our lineups, our bench got Josh Harrison, Orlando Ortiz. Orlando Ortiz. You know what? Who are we facing? Aaron Nola. He's a righty. That'll work. Right-handed pitcher, no DH. Playing shortstop and leading off, Orlando Arcia. That's not going to be for good. I just want that set for this game. Orlando Ortiz will lead off the game, looking for his first big league hit. He is our one minor leaguer who I have wanted to keep. I have protected and I have made sure he will stay on our team. I have followed his career throughout this franchise, and he is soon, well, I was going to say soon going to join the big league club. He's probably going to start next season in AAA. Oh, nobody cares about J.P. Crawford and Freddie Gonzalez. Orlando Ortiz up. 1-2 count, bottom of the first. What are his stats? Alright, so he's pretty fast. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Orlando Ortiz looking for his first career big league hit. A fake bunt. And that is hit. But it is also at number 1. So he will have to wait at least one at-bat longer to pick up that first career big league hit. McCutchen walks, and Posey, he is back in this one. A ground out. A solo homer, though, for J.D. Martinez. Puts us up 1-0. And now Orlando Ortiz, the one player I'm trying to highlight in this one. Bottom of the third, he steps in for his second career at-bat. 1-0 Giants. And that four-seam fastball is way outside. It's a 2-1 count now on Ortiz. And that is it! Into center field! And Orlando Ortiz with his first career big league hit. And you see teammate Eric Hosmer, he's out there, he's retrieving the baseball. And now Andrew McCutchen up. Looking to drive home Ortiz, his first time ever on base in a big league game. He was going for second, and that was hit towards third. Ortiz now in scoring position. So he does not get the steal for that because McCutchen made contact. And he's taken off on Nola. Swing and a miss from Stoke, and Ortiz is in there with his first career stolen base. So now 1-2 count. Ortiz on third, and Stoke will drive him in with a base hit into left field. And Orlando Ortiz, after his first big league hit, has his first big league trip around the bases. Now returning from a minor injury is Buster Posey. 1-2 count on Posey. And he has been on fire as of late, and he continues that here with a homer into the tunnel, his 49th long ball of the year. That was a line shot that cleared the wall. And it is 4-0 Giants. Gonzalez, he's having a decent game so far, top of the fourth. He's in trouble with the bases loaded, only one away. Luckily, the pitcher spot, and Nola is up. Strike 3, he sends Nola down swinging. Nola says, all right, you got me with that one. Now J.P. Crawford comes in. Gonzalez pitches way out of a jam. Gets the call on that one. 1-2 count. The pitch is smacked down into left field. 1 run scores. A second run coming to the plate. That run scores. Posey goes over to cover, but 2 runs score. And the pitch now, Aaron Altair. He hits one towards center field. That is in there. 1 run scores. McCutchen's throw to the plate's not a good one, and a second run scored. The game is all knotted up at 4. It's weird that a team like the Giants are playing from behind in this one. This season at this point. Not behind in this game, but they now do not lead the division, and it is very weird. Full count, Orlando Ortiz up again, bottom of the 5th. He hits that one into center field, carrying back just in front of the warning track for out number 1. But Andrew McCutchen, he is looking to break the tie here, hitting .333 with 52 long balls and 123 RBIs. And that 2-seamer is high, 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off, 2-2. Let's see what McCutchen can do here. Swing and a miss. McCutchen can't do anything. His at-bat's over. Now Jonathan Schoop up, 57 long balls. He's definitely going to break 60 this year. How much past it, I'm not sure. Now the ever-so-hot Buster Posey steps in looking for his 50th homer of the year. It'd be a big one here in the bottom of the 6th to give the Giants the lead. And it won't be a homer, but it'll be an extra base hit as that one just lands fair, and that will be a leadoff double for the veteran catcher. That'll end the day for the Phillies starter, and Eric Hosmer comes in, steps in full count, looking to drive home Buster Posey, and a foul tip, strike 3. And now J.D. Martinez up. He has homered in this one. You never know. He might be able to break 30 home... Well, I would hope he can break 30 home runs this year at 39. At 29. Could he break 30 home runs here? I don't really care. I'm just looking for a base hit to maybe drive home Buster Posey. The 1-2 pitch is into left field. And a little trick base running from Posey allows Martinez to slide into second safely. And a 3-0 count. Chris Davis will be intentionally walked. And that loads the bases for Matt Carpenter. Here we go. The 1-1 count. Matt Carpenter up. Checked swing, and that will make it 2-1. Carpenter, he's had a couple big at-bats since joining the Giants, but nothing huge. This would be huge. And it is. Carpenter comes in clutch, hits that one off the wall, takes a bad bounce, but it was towards Triple's alley, so he's going to go for 3. He is in there safely with a bases clearing 3 RBI triple. Freddie Gonzalez, he will be replaced by Cody Ashe. Ashe, he will strike out. And an RBI single from Orlando Ortiz drives in one more. His second career big league hit leads to his first career big league RBI. And now he's taken off. Grounded. McCutchen, it's a fair ball. And Ortiz, he's going to test the throw. He is done. And it's also first career base running mistake. But Jose Valdez, he will be put into the game. most likely to try and finish it off as we are in the 7th. Hoping for 3 nice innings of work. Sends the Phillies down 1-2-3 his first inning. Gives up a double and an RBI single in his second inning. But only 1 run scores. And he gives up a solo shot to Hoskins and then a double. But he does end up striking out the side in the 9th. The Giants win this one. Player of the game, Buster Posey. And I think we have one more game this episode, as we are still trying to catch up to the Dodgers, who we do play for 3 for our final games of the year. As you can see at the bottom there, we play for 3. Next episode will be a nice episode. 4 against the Diamondbacks, 3 against the Rangers. We are a game out of the division. Hoping that the Dodgers lose in this one. They do have to play the bad team, as this will be a quicker game to finish off the episode. Orlando Ortiz, he's going to play this one as well. Probably his last game that he'll be starting for us. But he'll definitely still be on our bench for the September call-ups. And I don't know, he's been doing pretty decent. I'm not sure. I might have him be a bench player to start off in the big leagues next year. It's 2-0 Phillies, though. 3-0. Solo homer, Buster Posey, make it 50 on the year. But now it's 4-0 because Ty Block can't do his job. Tyler Glasnow, great time last time, gets us out of a big jam. Hits a guy, but other than that, pretty nice. So we lead the series by 3. The Dodgers did lose. So if we are to win, we will be even with them in the division. They have a win and a loss more. Down by 3, McCutchen will lead it off. Brad Brock looking for his 31st save of the year. Bottom of the 9th, and kicking things off is Andrew McCutchen. This is really bright, at least for me. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A horrendous swing from McCutchen. Now they're saying that McCutchen will be the MVP. I don't know. They have 3 very strong candidates. I am very confident that an MVP will come from this Giants ball club, or will be Freddie Freeman. But I think it'll be McCutchen, Posey, or Schoop. The 1-2 count on Andrew McCutchen to start the bottom of the 9th. McCutchen, he battled off a couple bad pitches, then cranked one to deep center field, caught at the wall for out number 1. Now Jonathan Schoop up, 2-1 count, 57 homers. Will he break 60 this year, or will he start cooling off as we approach October? Was not a big help last playoff. Great backhand! And that's out number 2. Did not help us a ton in the playoffs last year. A big time reason why we lost. 3 players on our team, though, this year have hit over 50 long balls, and this man hitting better at this point in time over his last 10 than any other player in baseball. A crazy foul ball reaching into the crowd just about ended it. But we are not done yet. 1-2 pitch on former MVP Buster Posey. And a tapper in front of the plate. Game over. Phillies win. Giants win the series. That game would have tied them for the division. Instead, they're still 1 game out. But for now, that'll wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. But I'm thinking maybe later on tonight, I kind of messed up a stream earlier on my channel, but it was the first stream I did off of PlayStation, and my internet gave out, so it cut out in the middle of it. But you never know, we might be streaming later on, not sure what, but it might be the Giants franchise, probably not. It'll more likely be Fortnite, but actually I'll probably just stream more Fortnite tomorrow, and maybe record an episode of the 2K18 universe, but I'm not sure. But that's tomorrow's problem. Today's problem is wrapping up this video. So for now, that will wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB The Show. Not 17 as you see there in the bottom, but 18. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.